So, just kudos to him, and 200, it's a heck of a milestone. So, congratulations to Coach Terry, and congratulations to Texas. I mean, they were ready to play. Losing 3 out of 4. We talked about with our team. It's teams that play with that sense of desperation usually come out hungry, and they certainly came out hungry, and they're ready to play. And consequently, whatever it may be, from my standpoint, I didn't have our guys ready to play, and that's on me. So I'll get with our coaching staff and figure out what we can do differently. But credit to Texas with their approach to the game, and wow, did they shoot that ball.
Questions, please.
Josh, two-part question for you. When you guys were able to beat them up in Morgantown, Dessou and Aceman's combined for 50, but you guys were able to limit the rest of the team. Just kind of, what was the difference tonight and what you saw out there? And second part of that question, what does Weaver kind of bring to their lineup?
I talked all week about Kendall Weaver and what he's bringing. The biggest difference. People kept asking me, whether it be on the radio show or press, or they said, "What's the difference?" We were adding Jesse into the equation, which wasn't there in the first game, but I was giving Kendall Weaver all the credit in terms of the way he approaches the game. And you look at his stat line tonight, 13 points, 6 rebounds. He just makes so many hustle plays, 4 assists, 1 turnover. And his energy, his enthusiasm, his tenacity really brings them an edge that, he's really brought them to a different level. And I think, full credit to him and his approach to playing the game of basketball. That's the way it should be played.
Coach, they were 15 of 32 from threes. When they're shooting like that, what can you do defensively, or is it sometimes they're just hot and we can't do anything about it?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen games like this over the years where you see a couple go down. Our closeouts weren't very good. We weren't closing out with high hands, so they were getting clean looks. And as much talent as Texas puts on the floor, if you give them clean looks, they're going to knock them down. So some of that's on us in terms of our closeouts and our approach, but certainly, there's games like that where a couple guys see one go down, and it just opens the floodgates, and it certainly felt like it opened the floodgates for them tonight.
Coach, scouting Texas this week, did they show you anything different than what you saw on film? Was it what you were expecting?
No. I mean, not that I didn't see anything different. They did a good job early with Dessou picking and popping, and our ball screen coverage was not good there. That's really the shots that when I talk about, they got open looks. I think they had 3 or 4 early shots on that pick and pop with Dessou, and we didn't have an answer for it in terms of our ball screen coverage. That was, credit to them and seeing that and attacking Jesse from that angle. So, Jesse didn't play in that first game, and they went right at him and understood that they had an advantage there in that ball screen, pick and pop.
Yeah, Josh, I don't know, about 10 teams are separated by like 2 games in the loss column. How do you separate the top teams from everybody else, or do you see much differentiation between the teams?
More than anything, it's a consistency. The teams are going to lose in this league, and we go into this league thinking the winner might have 6 or 7 losses. It's very, very, very feasible for that to happen. But the best teams, don't carry 1 loss into 2. They quickly fix, their issues and they bounce back. And in this league, if you get down on yourself, there's no layups in this league. You got to be ready to play each and every night. And like I told our guys, do me a favor. This is on me. I didn't have you guys ready to play one way or another. I didn't have you guys ready to play, but we have to quick turnaround. We go play a really good TCU team in Fort Worth on Monday. So if you start hanging your head and you can't understand how to flush it and learn from your mistakes, on a quick turn like that, 1 loss can turn into 2 real quick.
But even with your record, you beat Texas, you beat Kansas, you showed up and played some big games. So I don't know if there's a super team or everybody's kind of the same.
No, I mean, there's certainly home court advantage in this league is as good as probably any league in the country. you know, trying to figure out how to win on the road is the challenging part. And, you know, I've been around this league since I was a little kid, and it always seems like whoever can hold serve at home and you know, at worst, split on the road has a chance to win this league each and every year.
Any more questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.